They're talking about Lizzo and her music, and this man is talking about her looks. What, like, if you a hater, just say that. Hi you guys, welcome to a new episode of Unreserved con Shay. If you're new, welcome. My name is Shayla, and like I said, this is Unreserved con Shay, a place where I just talk about things. Sometimes it might be politics, sometimes it might be pop culture, and other days I interview people. Today, we're going to be talking about a comment somebody made on a podcast. I'm sure some of you guys have seen it. If you haven't, you will see it today. About a comment that some man made about the one and only Lizzo. So this comedian, his name is Aries Spears. He's a comedian. Let me see what else I can tell you about him. And it gets me mad because I'm like, this man probably said these things in order to get attention and become relevant again. But where is it? So he's 47. He was born April 3rd, 1975. He's an American stand-up comedian, actor, and writer and he's from Jersey. Like, I'm not claiming him because I'm from Jersey and we're much better than that. But anyways, I'm doing a whole lot of talking. So he went on a podcast. I'm not sure what the podcast was, but this is the clip I saw first on the Shade Room. And then I went to where they got it from. And the Instagram account is The Art of Dialogue. And listen to this. Let's listen.
Yo, you know somebody that actually make good music, man? Lizzo.
Lizzo?
Yeah, bro. Have you heard her shit, yo? Like, as a songwriter, yo.
I can't get past the fact that she looks like the shit emoji. She got a very pretty face, but she keeps showing her body off, nigga. Like, come on, man. Come on, yo. I'm sorry. Listen, I ain't the most in shape nigga in the world. But I still, when you funny and you got swagger and confidence and you decent looking, I think I'm at least handsome, you get pussy. But a woman that's built like a plate of mashed potatoes is in trouble. You know what kills me about women is the hypocrisy and the contradiction. Yes, queen, slay, queen. Yes, queen, slay. Yeah, girl, your confidence. Fuck diabetes. Fuck heart problems. Fuck heart disease, cholesterol. Y'all claim womanhood and about sisterhood and support for your sister, when it come to that ridiculous shit. But if you really gave a fuck, why wouldn't you go, black girl, we love you. We love your confidence, boo-boo. But this ain't it. This ain't it. That's the real love. Y'all will jump on me for making jokes, but y'all won't fucking be real and go, sister, put the eclair down. This ain't it. It's treadmill time.
Whoever was interviewing this man, the question or the statement was about Lizzo being a good music writer. It was about Lizzo and music. That's what the question was about. The statement, whatever that was, it was about Lizzo and music. Nowhere in the interviewer's question did he mention her looks, what she wears, what she eats, if she goes to the gym, her lifestyle. That was nothing in question. But this man, Spears, said that he couldn't get past the fact that she looks like the shit emoji. If you think that's funny, I don't think that's funny. Like, if you have nothing nice to say, just say, oh, okay. Or I don't really listen to Lizzo's music, so I'm not sure if she's a good writer. Or I'm not sure if her music is great, right? Like, yes, I understand this man is a comedian, but like, as someone that struggled with her weight her whole life, I just feel like you do not make fun of people's weight. Like, I don't even know if he was trying to be funny, because to me, that, like, you just don't play around. You don't joke around about people's weight, how they look. It's so low. Whatever. So then he goes on and he says something about how he says like that he's fun. At least he's funny. He has swagger. At least he's decent looking. Decent looking? To who? Like, it's ridiculous how, like, everything that he is saying is literally a reflection of him. Clearly, he's not. When you're happy with yourself, when you are happy in your life, you do not have time to be bashing other people. You literally do not have time to bash other people or talk shit about other people. You just focus on you. So the fact that he had all of this nonsense to say about Lizzo, someone that is beautiful, someone that is confident, someone that does have amazing music, a businesswoman, it's like, if you mad, just say that. If you are mad that you are no longer relevant, if in your time you were a huge comedian, just say that. Like, listen, what swagger? Like, if you look at what he was wearing during that interview, what swagger are you talking about, sir? What swagger are you talking about? What decent look are you talking about? Like, you could never pull off half the stuff that Lizzo does. You literally, if you both were on a stage, Lizzo would literally eat it up. Outfit, looks, performance, singing, playing instruments, like everything. And you are just mad that here's a woman that is confident, is not worried what other people got to say about her, has a whole career, has a man that likes her. Like, she is not worried about what the world has to say about her. And especially not about you, sir. I'm talking about it because I just cannot stand when men are so insecure that they feel the need to bring a woman down. Like, whatever. So then he said that Lizzo is built like a plate of mashed potatoes. If you are a comedian, if you've been in the game for 30 years or for however long you've been in the game, and your best joke you could come up with is she looked like a plate of mashed potatoes, is like, please. And don't get me wrong, like, people did come to Lizzo's defense on Instagram, on Twitter, and all of that, and it just gets me so mad that here's a black man getting on a podcast and saying this stuff about such an amazing black woman. Like, what do you gain from that? If it's a joke, what do you gain from that joke? What do you gain from that joke? Because first of all, the joke, well, not first of all, because I've said it 80,000 times, the jokes were whack. They were whack. It's not funny. Next, he's talking about women being hypocrites, right? Because women being hypocrites and contradicting themselves, because they talk about women empowerment, and if they actually cared about other women, they would tell women to, like, lose weight or do this or do that or do the third. It's like, no, you're a hypocrite and you're contradicting yourself, because if you did in fact actually care about Lizzo and her well-being and her health, then you would, the way you said stuff wouldn't have came out the way it did. Like, you are trying to put a facade like you actually care about Lizzo, but you don't care about her health. I promise you that he didn't even know that I think Lizzo is like a vegetarian or a vegan, which doesn't matter, because even if she wasn't, that is none of your business. You do not pay her bills. You don't know if she goes to the gym. You don't know if she does yoga. And even if she did or didn't, that is none of your business. Like, it's men like him that are the problem. And the thing is like, some people say like, oh, it's a hard time for comedians. Like, you can't say jokes. No one can play anymore. No one can this. But it's like, that's not even a joke. Like, that's not even a joke. And not only are you coming for Lizzo and her body and her looks, you're also saying that all women are hypocrites and contradicting because they're not really into women empowerment. Because instead of telling her to go to the treadmill or don't eat this, you're telling them, oh, you look good, you look this. Like, what? You want women that aren't a size 2 to be miserable and never go out and never live their life and only eat salads just to make other people happy? Like, are you... It's... I literally... It gets me mad because he just sounds like a whole he's a walking contradiction, because he's at the end he's talking about how, oh, if you actually cared about her health, sir, you also do not care about her health. You also do not care about her health. You don't know anything about this woman's health. Just because someone is heavier in weight does not mean that they're unhealthy, does not mean that they don't work out, does not mean that they don't live a good lifestyle. Like, I think our society has got it all wrong. Everyone getting surgeries. And again, I have nothing against people who get surgery, plastic surgery. Do whatever you want with your body. But don't get your body done just to please others, especially not a man. Because men literally always have something to say. And if you yourself are not confident up here, Lizzo knows she look good. She is not checking for what other people have to say. She is confident. She wears whatever she wants to wear. A bathing suit, a two-piece. If she wants to shake her behind, she can shake her behind. Because you know what? It is her behind. Okay? This is her career. It's like, why are you clocking her? Like, you are just... And not you. I feel like I keep saying you, and it's going to make viewers feel like I'm talking to you. But it's to the Aries Spears. It's to him. And this misconception that because you look heavy or because you are heavy, that means that you are not healthy. That means that you're not going to the gym or you're not going on the treadmill. As far as you know, Lizzo could probably run way more miles than you. Lizzo could probably beat you in a freaking fitness test. Mr. Swagger. It just makes me so mad. And I growing up, I always struggled with my weight, right? Like, I've always been the heavy child or the heavy kid. And it wasn't until now, I'm like 25 and I go to the gym and I do what I have to do. But it's like, it's all about your mindset. If you don't feel confident, you need to figure out ways to like help build your confidence up, right? Like, go to the gym or do your makeup, do your hair every day, or just whatever makes you feel good. Because if you gain confidence from getting compliments from other people, that is not that is not healthy, right? If you're with a partner and the only days you feel good is when your man tells you look good, or your mom, or you're always like seeking compliments from people, don't get me wrong, of course everyone loves when they get a compliment, but don't ever depend, or don't ever let your confidence be in the hands of other people. Never, ever, ever, ever in your life. That's like my main message to all my girls, women, or to everybody, period. Don't ever let your confidence be based on what other people have to say. Because for a lot of my life, I mean, first of all, people never really gave me compliments because I wasn't the cutest out there. But like, now that I'm older and, you know, I focus on myself and I just am older, a little bit wiser. I mean, I'm still young, but I'm definitely an old soul. And yeah, I just think this man, Aries Spears, is just a hater. And clearly he wants to be relevant, because Lizzo literally Lizzo don't be in nobody's business. Lizzo be on TikTok. She be working on her music and her clothing brands and shapewear. She don't be stressed about nobody. And here comes this man out of nowhere trying to become relevant and says some out of this world nonsense. And to top it off, people were like coming for him, as they should, on social media. And this is what he had to say.
Yo, what up? It's your boy Aries Spears. I had to put the Yankee on for this one. Listen, I know I'm trending right now because of the Lizzo joke. And I just want to say, man, a lot of you women are funny. with the critiques. I ain't funny, I'm fat, unattractive, no woman wants me. They always try to hurt you with what works for you the most. That's what they try to hurt. That's like you break up and you go, that's why you got a little wee-wee and you can't screw. But you've been with him for years. I'm 32 years in this game and I ain't funny. I'm 32 years in this game and I ain't never got no meow. That's hilarious. Y'all don't deal in logic and sense. You deal in emotion and anger. Come with something that's not subjective. Me being unfunny, unattractive, that's not a fact. That's subjective. Stop leading with emotion and anger and come with facts. You heard me?
He's talking about some, I'm going to rewind that. He said,
Facts. You heard me? Get me for the link to the attractive. That's not a fact. Deal in emotion and anger.
he says that we are dealing with emotion and anger. So you're talking about yourself, because when this man said or asked whatever it was about Lizzo being a good music writer, your answer was, oh, I can't get past the fact that she looked like the shit emoji. You are the one leading with emotion and anger, because if you weren't, you could have simply said, oh, I don't know anything about Lizzo. I don't know about her music, and kept it pushing. Because if you were trying to be funny to get clicks, to make the podcast do well, sir, you've been in the game for how long? And your best joke is saying that Lizzo looked like the shit emoji. Like, that's just so weak. Like, again, if this was all jokes, at least make sure your jokes are good. Like, Lizzo literally is not worried about you, Lizzo maybe knows one or two of your jokes, if she even knows who you are. It just makes me so mad that men just get mad when women take up space, when women are succeeding, when women don't care what these men have to say about them and their body and what they do and what they wear. Because at the end of the day, people always have something to say. When women get their body done, it's like, oh, look at her chicken legs. Or when women are just natural and they love their body and they're confident and they're not checking for nobody, right? Like, they're not worried if you want them to show their rose or not. People get mad. But I promise you, if Lizzo decided to get her body done, which she does not need to do, but I promise you, if she did, people are going to be like, oh, but she got surgery. Or, oh, like, it's just, people always have something to say. And it makes me mad when you see black women talking ish about, when you see black men talking ish about black women, because it's like, damn, even our people can't even root for us. Like, Lizzo doesn't come for nobody. And people are just mad that she is confident in living her life. Like, she's so successful, super nice. I mean, I've never met her, but she seems like such a nice, authentic, down-to-earth person. And this man is just a hater. And I'm sorry if you are a fan of him, but look for a better comedian. Because if your best joke is comparing people to emojis and plates of food, that's super whack. Anyways, comment down below what you think about Spears and what he said and his joke, because I think even if it was a joke, it was a bad tasting joke and he could have done better if that was his intention. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. Also follow me on Instagram. My handle is ShaylaB_. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.